Hey guys, Destroyer here with the Road to 3500 medals, part 3. Now I'm at 3,473 medals already, and it's getting quite hard to climb at this stage because the only people I can get good medals from are higher than me, and I'm almost at the top 100. I'm using the 10 drones and 5 hijackers, which is getting rather expensive at this level because it's hard to find people with decent loot. Either the people with good loot are worth about 2 medals, or the people with good medals typically have very little supplies. So I got lucky here. I found someone worth 13 medals and they had almost enough supply to cover my expenses. And as you can see, I do have some missiles left over from the event which just finished. So I did use one missile on those bunkers back there. So I've dropped all my drones in on the right hand side. I want to push down that sideline and take all of the bunkers down first. Since the bunkers are on that side, you can expect to lose all of your drones at the beginning. So as soon as the drones come back, I deploy them straight away. And while those troops are distracted, I drop the hijackers to take some of the vehicles, especially that Cyclops heavy tank. So not only is it helping me take down buildings now, it's also a good distraction when the bunker troops come out. So to get to those bunkers, I need to clear everything at the front. This can take a while, so do expect more bunker troops to come out. Most bases are max level at this stage, and typically you'll find that all of the defences are active, so it is quite tough. So whenever possible I do hijack the tanks. I do prefer the Cyclops heavy tanks, but they are hard to get to at times. A big swarm of drones can take those tanks down pretty quickly. So I managed to move a little bit down here, but time is running low pretty quickly. But I managed to get the line back, so most of those defences are cleared on the right hand side. The rest is quite simple from here. Those drones do get distracted rather easily, so they do venture off away from the bunkers, which is a bit of a problem. But I can use my hijackers now to help take those bunkers down. This base is a little similar to mine. It has half of the bunkers on the left and the other half on the right. Like I said, this troop composition is very expensive. It is quite reliable. However, I will be fine-tuning it later on. I will be switching out some of the hunter drones for some copters. I could possibly reduce my expenses by 100,000 supplies. It is best to keep your troops to one side, even when you get down this far. If you deploy troops down the left-hand side there, you may find a lot of ambush, so it is best to avoid that side.
Okay.
50 seconds remaining, and I'm only at 68%. You just have to keep dropping those troops as fast as possible, including the hijackers. If I were to deploy my command centre troops, it would definitely speed this up, but I am rather conservative on my troops. Still a lot of buildings to take down with only 16 seconds remaining. It is cutting it quite fine. Had all my troops here, so I was lucky to get 100% with just 5 seconds to spare. So of course I'm after the trophy, so I want to get as many percentage as possible. And I got decent loot there, so that was enough for me to build another composition of troops there and do another attack. "13 medals gained there, put me at 3486. I only got one drone back there, which means my next attack is quite expensive. If you check out the leaderboard at the top players, scroll down to the bottom, I should actually be in the top 100 already. I'm at 3486. However, the leaderboard doesn't update too often, but if you click the Find Me button in the bottom right corner, it will show you where you are positioned. So moving on to the next attack, I'm at 3486. I'm looking for something 14 medals or greater so I can finally reach my 3500 goal.
Looks pretty good.
I could actually spend 100 to 200,000 supplies finding a decent base. I believe this one did take me quite a while, and as you can see they are worth 34 medals. Fortunately I have a missile left, so I will find the optimum place to drop this. I do like to take down the airfields at the back, and fortunately they are close together, so I'm drawing a line over the two airfields to take those down.
Radar lock confirmed.
When you find this many medals, you make sure you use everything at your disposal to get them.
Connectivity looks pretty good. Okay.
This person is actually ranked number 7 on the leaderboard. The higher the enemy base compared to your own medal count, the more they're worth. So if I found someone around my own rank, it seems to be worth about 15 medals for a 3-star victory. So I'm sticking to the right hand side here wherever possible. I did hijack one Cyclops heavy tank. It's a good distraction against those rocket troopers. If the enemy troops don't get killed off, they don't come out of the bunkers. So I've managed to push my way quite far into that right hand side. Still got plenty of time at this stage. I'm trying to avoid these troops coming down the middle. So I managed to get past those bunker troops. I really need to focus on those bunkers at the back. I have changed my base design since this. It really is hard to win at defense, so you really need to do more attacks than you defend, because at this level you can really lose a lot of medals to lower ranked players. Quite often I may lose about 23 medals in one defense, and I might have only got a 4-hour shield, so that often means I get attacked more than once before I get my troops prepared for the next attack. My hunter drones keep getting distracted on the enemy troops, which is really delaying my progress here. As you can see, I've only received 5% damage, so I really should be leaving those bunker troops to move down to my base. So do try and avoid any bunker troops coming out. Sometimes it's better for you just to wait for them to pass, then deploy your drones to get down to their base. Only a minute left now, 63%. Really want 100% on this one. I'm still being very conservative on my command center troops, which is quite foolish against a very big attack like this. It's very rare to come across 34 medals. So I've got my 2 stars. Still have some bunkers remaining. Would have been very wise to drop my command center troops by now. 30 seconds left. Still a lot of area to clear, so I did drop my command center troops finally. In a total panic here.
Here, tanky.
96% and 10 seconds, and I just managed to finish that off with 10 seconds to spare. So I did manage to get all 34 medals. The loot was really good. 2 million red mercury, almost enough supplies to replace my troops. And I managed to get 3 hunter drones back there, which is really good. That saves me an hour and a half on troop build. So I finally reached my 3,500 medals. And as you can see, there is an achievement for that, which you get 75 power cells back. So I'm Major General. Got a lot of red mercury there, so I'm going to upgrade a couple more walls. Trying to finish them off. It is very slow. Since this attack I have moved my base around. I moved my red mercury storage to the front. They have a lot of hit points, so they really help in attack and defense. So you bring up the leaderboard here. You can see the player I attacked is ranked number 7 there. It hasn't updated their medal count, but I did steal 34 from them. So he did get pushed down a couple of places. If you click the Find Me button in the bottom right corner, it will update with your position. So after clicking that, it shows me I'm at number 83 with 3,520 medals. So finally cracked my 3,500 medals, and I managed to get into the top 100, which is everything I hope to do. I will continue to climb up the leaderboard, so stay tuned for some more videos. I'll hopefully bring you some more attacks with some lighter troop compositions. See you guys.